What's up, y'all? So the inauguration was yesterday, and I actually put it on and watched it. Um, but I was explaining to my wife. She didn't ask me why I was watching it, but I kind of like to just give her a heads up to when I'm kind of locking in on something, so she'll understand why. If she see me real locked in and don't know why, but also kind of to know not to bother me for a little bit. But yeah, so I was watching the inauguration yesterday, and I told her, I say, I'm watching this. And she's like, no. I said, well, I say, but this is politics on so many different levels. You got the obvious politics because, Republicans, Democrats, and all that. But you also got like the politics of people. And so like I was pointing out to her the different people at the inauguration. Of course, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, um, Mark Zuckerberg, um, and there was another guy, like an Indian guy or an Arabic guy. But I was pointing them out to her. Then I was also giving her a backstory on what has been going on between them, and I was telling her that Elon came through and kind of helped Trump keep his voice in the social world when Facebook was kind of trying to shut him down. Well, not trying to shut him down, but like silence him on their platforms. And I was also telling her that Mark Zuckerberg is the owner or founder or whatever of Facebook, and how he was in cahoots or following the orders of the party, or I guess the Democrats or whatever at the time. And then also like how now that Trump is in the office or is getting ready to take office, everybody started trying to kind of align themselves with him and to be in his good graces because they wasn't expecting him to be back in the office or run. Well, not necessarily run. But they wasn't expecting him to actually win over the course of these past 4 years. Um, they was actually expecting him to probably, I don't know, be in jail or not be able to run or something like that. But when it started looking like a reality, they started changing their tune. They started backtracking. Um, they started trying to kind of line themselves because they know that Trump is spiteful, and you're not gonna do him wrong and think he's not gonna one up you, get the ups on you if he get a chance to. And as he let it be known in inauguration, me, I don't care which way this stuff goes, man, because you gotta build your future. You gotta build your nest egg. You know what I'm saying? Yes, go out, vote for whoever you think would help do that the best. But like once it's over, it's time for you to go back to working on you and your situation. Period. So the election's over. Ain't no use of crying about it no more. Let's handle our business. So yeah, so Trump is in office. If y'all don't know anything about Trump and the Republicans, they like to, um, when it comes to the stock market, crypto, usually when the Republicans are in there, you usually have a bull run. And if you don't know what a bull run is, it's usually basically when the market is aggressive and going up, trending upwards for majority of the time. Usually, like that. As if you see the sign, if you see the bull, you'll see that it kind of follows the shape of it and up its horns or whatever. And so with them being in the office now, it's like you want to align yourself with where you think how different industries are going to prosper and progress. The tech industries, crypto, infrastructure, you know, all those type of things. And so you want to know, you want to be able to know what you need to do to put yourself in a better situation, a year from now, 2 years from now, or even 4 years from now. Because say 4 years from now, when it's time to vote again, say that the Republicans win again. Say they win again, and say that JD Vance get in there again. Well, not getting there again, but goes from the vice president to running for president because Trump can't run again. But, what if they get in there again in 4 years? So you're going to spend the next 4 years fussing, arguing, or whatever about the last 4 years and the current 4 years? And then you'll be lost 8 years, almost a decade of when you could have been putting work into yourself to really make a change for you, family, your career, whatever. Your finances, especially your finances. That's the main thing we like to talk about on this channel. So yeah, so you always want to be focusing on, what you've got to do to better your situation. And once you better your situation, then you can kind of start trying to think outside of bettering your own situation. Think outside of you. You ain't no good to nobody if you ain't got your stuff together. Like, what's the point of you going out and trying to, I don't know, do whatever. I ain't gonna say what, but do whatever, and you in the same financial situation you was in last year, the year after that, and the year after that. So yeah, um, So when it comes to the stock market, I've been learning about the stock market. I've been in the stock market for the past, I don't even know how long now, 5, 6 years maybe. Actually longer than that. Probably probably like 8. Um, and I ain't really take none of it serious exactly just yet. As far as like put money in there consistently, I would just put something in there and then buy something at the time and just leave it. I did that like 3 different times, but I wasn't putting nothing into it steadily. And it's because like when you go into like your grind mode or like your grind phase and you locking in, typically like you're really focused during that time and you have a task that you're really trying to figure out. And it's because like if when you locked in and you're trying to figure that out, nothing else really matters. And that's not bad because usually the thing that you're trying to figure out is something you believe in is going to change, your life, in your current financial situation. So, you know, um, so yeah, when you lock in like that, some things get neglected. You just got to make sure things get neglected for the better. You don't want to neglect things and then come out with nothing to show for it, anything at all. So when I was going through that time, I was actually locking in on something else and other things, figuring out just better ways of credit. I took a deep dive on learning credit, understanding credit, building and developing my own credit at that time. So, whenever you have that downtime and you lock in, you make sure it's worth it. You make sure it's with something that's going to actually change you, change your financial situation. I don't really care about anything else if your financial situation ain't right. I don't really care about what's going on in your relationship. I don't really care about what's going on at work. I don't really care about what's going on anywhere else. If your financial situation ain't right, because your financial ain't right, just makes everything else worse. Because you can't even relax to think about anything else when your money ain't right. So, um, that shit. That shit. Well, it should be self-explanatory, but it ain't. I don't know if y'all can see right now, but I'm kind of driving through a little snow. That ain't a snowstorm, but it's falling right now to where it's just starting to land. It's just starting to stick. Well, it's a good bit of cars on the road. It's what 350 right now. That's all the cars are holding it down. But it's a little hill where I live at, and so it can kind of get a little up and down, and chances of being slick. It's below freezing, so it's gonna be here a while. But yeah, so crypto is the other thing that's what I've been recently learning. Not the other thing I've been learning, but that's what I've been kind of learning about lately. Um, I've got a couple good videos that I've watched, and I got a couple channels I can recommend y'all. But we'll talk about those. We'll talk about those later. Um, I want to get some more. I want to finish vetting those guys that I'm watching and tuned in before I start co-signing anything, because we are in the age of podcast payola and grifting, if y'all know what that means. um, the So right now, the coin that everybody talking about right now, of course, is the Trump coin, and people got their feelings about it on how they feel that a president probably shouldn't be able to do that, shouldn't be able to take advantage of this or manipulate that. It does look like some corruption, and it's definitely insider trading going on. But the thing is insider trading going on all the time. That's why it's an actual thing called insider trading. That happens all the time. We just don't see it as blatantly like this. But the thing is everybody, they right now, like, they either fear Trump or respect Trump. One of the two. And when I say everybody, I mean like the politicians and stuff. The other politicians, anybody else who's in the political world. Uh, they either fear Trump or respect Trump. And it's like nobody want to go to jail. And nobody wants to be decommissioned or anything like that. And so they're going to walk light when it comes to dealing with um, going at Trump about anything. And it's because these next 4 years, he's looking to shake up a lot of shit, and he's going to be shaking up a lot of shit in his favor. And his I ain't gonna say his feelings was hurt these last 4 years of how they went at him, but he mad about it, and he gonna be vengeful. So I'm glad I'm not none of them people who he gonna be directly shooting at. If Oh yeah, crypto. So yeah, so that's the coin that's going crazy right now that everybody's talking about, the Trump coin. And so from my understanding, they uploaded the coin, then 45 minutes later, then they made the post on his Twitter that, hey, I dropped the coin and this is where you can get it. Now that 45-minute window, you're not gonna tell me that during that 45-minute window, other people didn't already know, get the ups on that coin, and that they didn't tell nobody, and that it just got dropped in, and that it went on sale right then when he made the post about it. Um, There was too much going on the front end. It was large purchases. Like, I don't know if y'all understand how to read the charts, but like those candles mean something. Those green candles mean something. Those red candles mean something. Um, so if you understand them, then you know what I'm talking about. You can look at the chart, zoom in, and you can see uh, what's going on and what type of players you're dealing with. Um, so the other thing that they're talking about as of this morning was is Dogecoin or Doge. Um, it's actually just dropped as they just dropped the Dogecoin picture on the website, and the website is doge.gov, actual website, and that stands for um, Department of Government Efficiency, and that's the department that Elon Trump is actually over. So, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of stuff, going on, and the average person don't know exactly what this stuff means, but these are all signs and lead up to something. What, we don't know. We can all just speculate, um, you know, and see how it play out. Pick our stance and see how it play out. Um, you always want to ease on the side of caution, take calculated risk. Don't risk your life. Don't risk your life savings. Um, you know, if you got nothing to lose, oh hey, swing for the fence. That's on you. Um, like I told y'all in the previous video, Coinbase is the one that I chose to start my crypto learning journey with, and that's still true. So I've been going through Coinbase. I'm getting familiar with how to use the platform. Um, the what I do like about Coinbase so far is that they do have a lot of information as far as like understanding different terminology in the crypto space. Um, like they kind of got a lot of different things where you can kind of go there to learn. So that's why it's a good platform for a beginner. Um, and it's because you'll be able to actually learn and understand crypto and the different, some of the different terminology. Um, the other thing about it though with Coinbase that I don't like is they don't have, like, you don't have access to all of the meme coins. It's limited uh, in that aspect. They're gonna have the big ones, the big dogs, like Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, uh, you know, any of the big known cryptocurrencies, all of the known cryptocurrencies, the big ones, they're gonna have. Now, some of the meme coins they're not gonna have yet. They have to go through different levels of verification and stuff to prove that they're legit or whatever before they are on Coinbase, or vice versa. Or Coinbase has to ask for it. Something like that. I was reading. I was actually reading up on that today. But yeah. So that's the downside about Coinbase. Um, the the other one that I'm looking into right now is called Moonshot. Um, that seems like I can't say that. I was gonna say it seems like the easiest one to get started on, but I don't know that because I haven't tried any of the other ones. I've only did research on them, and I haven't actually tried it, so I can't say that. However, Moonshot does seem easy to get on and use. Um, and as y'all can see, my subscribers ain't that long, so Ain't nobody paying me to say this. I'm just saying. I'm really just talking to whoever's trying to figure out a good spot just to start learning, like I'm doing. Like nobody's, um, nobody's holding my hand with this. I'm kind of just learning by, uh, dabbling in it myself. So I'm just talking about what I know as I learn. I'm not trying to really talk about more than what I know. Because I feel like, well, not even I feel like, it is very easy to tell when somebody talking more about than what they know, from my opinion. When I watch videos and listen to people, um, in real life as well, I can tell when, okay, they don't know what they're talking about. They just talking, and they trying to sound like they know what they're talking about. Um, some of another thing about Coinbase though, Coinbase, you can, they do have information on just about every coin and meme coin. Like you can search them up on there and actually read and see what they're doing, but they're all not tradable on there. It'll say that like when you open it up or zoom in or whatever. But yeah, I'm going straight. Driving home from work right now, y'all, and it's a little mess out here. There's snow and stuff going, and we ain't that used to driving in snow down here. So it's the one day where people probably try to drive a little bit safer, but they don't know how to drive in the snow, so it's still just as stupid. Um, but yeah, so that's the other good thing about Coinbase. Now, like me, I am the type of person that's like I don't like to have, I don't like to be all over the place. I don't like to be all over the place. Like I like to kind of dig in and get a good feel, get a good understanding of something. So like when I've been seeing some of these other dudes on YouTube to where they'll test out three platforms, 3, 4 platforms at the same time. Not me. I'm gonna research 3, 4, and then I'm gonna go in on one. And it's because if I can learn all the inner workings, ins and outs. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. All the workings and the in and outs. Um, I'll be able to tell you a lot about that particular platform. So, and then I'll be able to give you so much information to probably you'll be able to determine, okay, that one probably ain't for me for this reason, this reason, and that one is for me for this, and this reason. And so I won't be messing with any other like main platform other than Coinbase and Moonshot. As far as the secondary one goes. Uh, it is interesting though because like just hopping on here and seeing how stuff go because uh, on the stock market closes at I don't even much know 4 o'clock, something like that. I know it opens at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time and it closes at like 4 or 4:30 or something like that. And after hours, stuff is still going on, but it is kind of limited as to what you can do. From my understanding of this, cryptocurrency market or whatever, like it's 24 hours. You can get in, get out. Stuff is doing stuff 24 hours. Like things do kind of slow down and pick up as like different parts of the world kind of go to sleep or wake up. Like, but there's no like set time as to like when it might be jumping, when it might not be, because like in America, once it get dark, you got some of these um, day traders. They can work all through the night now with this. When it comes to crypto day traders, you can work through the night, and then like of course you got the different sides of the world or whatever, China back and forth and all that. So well, you won't see as it won't be as volatile, but that's what I'm saying though, is that it's 24 hours. So you can you can play all day, you can play all night. So that's like the most interesting thing about it. But then also it's like I'm seeing I'm seeing like stuff trend up like 100%, 200%, 300%, in just a couple hours. Couple, you know what I'm saying? Like an hour, 4 hours, or for the day. And so it's like that is crazy margins compared to the stock market. And from what I've seen there, the only thing I ever seen go that crazy like in the stock market, what in a day, a couple days, was during the GameStop craze. So like seeing these numbers is ridiculous. So it's like if you find something you like, and what I'm saying, you put $1,000 in there, and you can turn that $1,000 into $2,000 in an hour, $3,000 in an hour, or a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? You doubling. So imagine somebody doing numbers bigger than those. And it's like I'm seeing multiple different things that jump crazy like that. So like those numbers are crazy. And so it's like it can go up fast, it can crash fast. So it's like use at your own discretion. But it is kind of uh interesting just to see how stuff can be like that, how stuff can trend that much like that. But with, uh, with the other one, Moonshot, um, that one can, that one has, that one don't even have everything, to be honest. That one don't have all of the other low rated meme coins. Um, but it has more than uh, Coinbase do. Got more than Coinbase do. And so, yeah. So, crypto stuff is interesting. It's interesting to learn. Um, if if whether you believe it's the future or not, you don't have to believe it because other people do. And uh, if you saw a post today, it wasn't a post. It was actually a message or a news story or something from Bank of America saying that you know they're ready to basically get in the cryptocurrency to where the bank can start investing their assets into crypto and different cryptos. And when they, of course, they mean at their assets, they mean y'all money, for those of y'all who bank with Bank of America. And so if the banks are going that way, I mean, it's too late to act like this ain't coming. It's here already. So if you don't get in, then it's going to be that much more that you don't understand and have to learn later. Or you're going to be one of them people that we all know who still only trust cash with everything. They want a paper check. They don't use debit card. They don't use credit card. It's like, that's fine. Just don't complain about it later when the world passes you by. So my recommendation is to just start learning. Start reading up on it. Start watching some videos. Start reading. Start watching some videos, man. And at least learn about it. And once you've learned enough, because like you don't have to get started right now. You don't have to get started this year. But it's just you do need to kind of understand what this cryptocurrency thing, what these cryptocurrency things is. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I was just sliding a little bit on this road. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I should have been slid from work. I should have stayed home actually. But this, oh no, dog. Oh no, dog. But this thing falling. Get home and sit down and chill. And really watch these markets. That's what I want to do. Ooh. Yeah, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all because I gotta focus.